All right, welcome back to Wingman Wisdom, everybody. Thank you for being with us. I hope you're off to having a very, very great week. Yes, I'm wearing another Get Ready for Halloween shirt. I used to not be into Halloween, but now I've got a 2-year-old grandson, and he and I are going to dress up like pumpkins. And yes, I will post a picture of us standing side by side, a great big fat old pumpkin and a young little 2-year-old pumpkin. We both tried on our costumes, and they look pretty cool, in my humble opinion. But thank you for being with me today. Today, our actually viewers are going to speak up. This is a follow-up to a video that I did not long ago about RV inspections. I'm a big believer in getting an RV inspected. If you don't know much about RVs, if you are concerned, a little paranoid maybe, that you might be buying something with some hidden issues, an inspection could be a really good idea for you. I view them as peace of mind, actually. But we've got some from all different kinds of folks, and apparently I said something that I shouldn't have, but this is Wingman Wisdom. I'm filled with flaws, and I must have flawed that last video. Anyway, Sam Jones says, as an RV inspector, it is like most professions. Experience helps. The NRVIA has a great program. After 4 years, I'm amazed at the defects on most RVs. Using an RV inspection software that follows the system so as to not miss items is helpful. Being in Idaho, I wish there were more inspectors. I have more than I can do. The goal is to help people not make a bad decision. They're paying for peace of mind. Again, that's just my opinion. But NRVIA is an acronym for, what is it? National RV Inspector Association. I think they also have NRVTA, which is Training Academy, kind of two different entities under the same umbrella. But White Pine Woods, and by the way, Sam, thank you for your note. And I too am amazed how few RV inspectors are out there. I know the market has slowed down tremendously, but there are still millions of people who RV, and lots of people are buying RVs and selling them. So I think a good, experienced, trained, smart RV inspector could be worth their weight in gold. All right, White Pine Woods says, I'm always optimistic but cautious, even in the times when the economy is roaring. I'll be in the November inspector class at NRVTA. That's the one of the two that I was saying underneath the same umbrella. The camping industry continues to be very strong everywhere, it seems. Thanks for the video and your viewers' suggestions regarding starting out in business. Well, White Pine Woods, similar to Sam, thank you for your comments. Thank you for watching. I wish you the very best with your upcoming class. It's right around the corner. Ken Smart is not happy. His comment, I had said, if you're just trying to get started, you need experience, right? But you don't have any experience when you first start out. You may have an education. You may have a piece of paper that says that you've been able to pass a test and attend a class, but that's not experience. So I made the recommendation, probably foolishly, I'm good at that, of offering maybe a discount or something to get people to give a review for you. You work really hard for that. A lot of people give a negative review, but you don't see very many authentic, positive reviews. Sam said, offering a discount for a good review is one of the most unethical and immoral things I've ever heard. I don't know about immoral, and it might be unethical to some people, but if you've got a better idea on how to get people to respond and give you a favorable review without getting on your knees, most people, if you do that, you get on your knees, they're going to treat you bad. Well, you would hope that people would go, you know what, this person really worked hard, went above and beyond. Like I say, the other day I did that video on cruise ships and how the crew on the cruise ships goes above and beyond. They deserve more than just here's your check. They deserve more than just a tip. Help them to grow their business. They may have a certified inspection from the NRVT, IABC, whatever it is. But without experience, without reviews, it's kind of like chicken and egg. It's hard to get a business started. Then we've got my friend Wingman. Wingman says, in my humble opinion, experience is more valuable than education. That being said, education supplemented with experience will make a great inspector. If someone comes out of the school with no hands-on experience, I would have zero confidence in that inspector. Me too. If I ever engaged an inspector, I would look for an inspector that has experience in building, repairing, maintaining, and owning RVs, and then became an inspector, possibly towards the end of his career, towards retirement. I have found, again, in my opinion, that RVers, people that have full-time RV'd, they fixed a lot of stuff. You know why? Because they have an RV and they lived in it, and they know how to identify problems much better than somebody who just goes to school and never been in an RV. They can pass all the tests, but they have no firsthand experience. Says he has the same problem with hiring CNC machinists. Kid comes out of tech school, they know it all, and they've never turned a handle on a manual machine. It goes on and on and on and on. Says if you don't know how it's supposed to feel, how it's supposed to sound, what the color, the chips are supposed to look like, you are nothing but a button pusher or an RV inspector in terms of a box checker. That was from Wingman. Wingman, it kind of reminds me of a little bit of work campers that used to come to my campground. Work campers, oh man, I've done this before, but you can watch them for 2 or 3 days and go, I don't know, you didn't do a very good job of it. Also, another thing that kind of drives me crazy about people, at least it did about work campers, is that I would hire somebody and they're nice, likable, they're RVers, they like other people. And within about 48 hours, no more than a week, they got all my problems figured out. Huh? It's like, why don't you do this? We need another one of them over here. You ought to put up a sign that says this. It's like, bam, 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 bam. All these great ideas that somebody that has no clue. Sorry, you have no clue what that business owner is going through. I know you see it from your eyes, but guess what? A hands-on business owner who has been there, done that, got the t-shirt, got a closet full of them t-shirts, has probably thought about your idea before. If you want to step in it big time with a future employer and you're a work camper watching this, and you may hate my guts, but I'm trying to say this because I care. I care. If you're tempted to tell your boss, why don't we do it this way? I worked over at so-and-so and they did it that way. You just, I think, signed your own future or lack thereof. There's a reason businesses do what they do. Most of the time, it's not because they're stupid. Now, they could be stupid. They very well could be lazy, but not many of them are successful, stupid, and lazy. They don't last very long. So keep your opinions to yourself. Watch, and then, okay, that's why they don't do that. And then once you have built trust and your employer appreciates you and trusts you, then you can say, why don't we, do such and such? And they will listen a little bit more favorably. In terms of experience and education, several years ago, I was getting ready to go on a cruise, and I was doing my radio show back then, my live stream. And the night I had to do the live stream, I had pain so bad in my stomach, I thought I was going to die, literally. And so my gallbladder, I had to have emergency gallbladder surgery, and it turned out to have complications, and I was in the hospital for 4 or 5 nights. I was okay, but I had to cancel the cruise. And so when I'm in the emergency room, they said, sir, this is bad. I said, well, I got a cruise. I've already paid for it. They said, well, if you go on a cruise, you better have fun because it'll be the last one you ever go on. When they opened me up, I got pictures. I probably ought to show you. I still have pictures on my cell phone. They touched it. They did a robot. They went in, they touched the gallbladder, blue. I know this is gross. And it's like a shotgun spray. All these junk all over the inside of me. But anyway, so this little Chinese woman was the surgeon. And I didn't care who it was, just make me feel better. And they got me better. And after 4 or 5 days, I got out of the hospital and I went back on my follow-up to see her, gave her a big hug and told her how much I appreciated her saving my life. She was so grateful. I said, how long have you done this for? Because she was trained with this robot thing. She just started. She just started doing gallbladder surgeries. I don't know if I was the first one, but if I would have known that she was just starting her surgical career with a robot, I don't think that I would have volunteered for her to cut on my belly and take out my gallbladder. What about you? Is experience more important than education? How do you get experience without the education? They go hand in hand. Have you got a story like that where, oh, I'm glad I didn't know? I mean, if that woman would have come in the room and introduced herself, said, look, by the way, I'm just getting started on you. You're my first one, or you're my 4th gallbladder surgery, and so far nobody's died. I'd probably go, can we get somebody else? At least I'd like to talk to somebody else. But what do you think? Thank you so much for your comments. I read every single one of them. I listen to every voicemail. I try to respond to as many people as possible. If I don't respond to your comment, please cut me a break. I work about an hour, now a little bit more than an hour a day on getting back with people, and I can't respond to everyone. So if I don't, it's not because I don't like you or think you're stupid or I don't need you. I appreciate everybody. That's why lately I've not been making many comments at all, because if I don't comment to everybody, somebody's going to get mad. So I know I was all over the place today. Hopefully I can go and catch my wife. She's the one on this shirt, by the way, flying around on her broom. She's practicing for Halloween. I said something like that the last time I wore this shirt, and I paid for it ever since, so I might as well keep paying. Thank you for watching Wingman Wisdom. If you enjoyed the video, I do 4 of these a week, and I'm just an old guy that's got a lot of experience, made a lot of mistakes. I've done a couple of things right in my life. I'm a camper, an RV owner, or an RVer, a former campground owner, and a lover, as I say, of most of the people, most of the time. And I love you for watching. I really do. Thank you so much. I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.